We are back. Today, we're using one of my favorite legendaries of all time, NECROZMA Duskmane. Now, NECROZMA is just straight up like my favorite legendary Pokemon. Deep lore, I have a bachelor's degree in physics. I don't use it, but some of my undergrad research that I got published had to do with optical tweezing, which is, it has a lot to do with like photons and stuff, and I always found light very interesting when I was studying physics. So, yeah, no, NECROZMA is one of my favorite Pokemon. But today, we're going to try to beat the mid allegations. And by beat the mid allegations, I mean we're still laddering up this like absolute low ladder account. Where is it? Reg G. 1,156. We're 5-0. Let's try to go 10-0. But yeah, so we're on like low ladder. Still trying out some new restricteds in Regulation G. You know, if you guys enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications, and comment down below which restricted you want me to try out next. So yeah. As many of you know, Orlando Regionals was this past weekend. I built this team while waiting in line at, what was it called? Space Mountain or something? That one. Really cool ride. But I built this while I was waiting in line. So, this team is centered around NECROZMA Duskmane, who unfortunately cannot turn into Ultra NECROZMA anymore. You know, I was removed from the game. But it still has a pretty phenomenal typing in Steel Psychic with Prism Armor, allowing for it to take a reduced amount of damage from super effective attacks, which makes it really easy for it to invest enough to live something as ridiculous as Timid Choice Specs Astro Barrage from Caloric Shadow Rider. So that's what we did. The defense is just dumped, but the attack is enough where like at +2 we start picking up some one-shots, or even at +1. But, you know, it's very unlikely we end up at +1, since we're running the Clear Amulet item and Terra Steel for that bonus damage on Sunseal Strike. It'll be doing quite a bit off of that 157 base attack. We have Incineroar. I forget what the spread does, don't ask me. That's a classic. It's been a minute since I recorded a Showdown live. Every time someone's like, oh, what's the spread do? I don't remember. I made it like months ago. Ogerpon. It's just Ogerpon. Ursina Blood Moon is our Trick Room sweeper. Rather than having any speed investment, we are hard Trick Room Ursina Blood Moon, so we have 0 speed, max HP, max special type, 4 speed F, with the Quiet Nature, Protect, Hyper Voice, Blood Moon, Earth Power, Terra Normal. We, of course, have Throat Spray, Terra Fairy, Farigiraf with Protect, Trick Room, Hyper Voice, D-Gleam for even better Trick Room sweepage. And we have Enamorous Therian. So this is actually a Pokemon that I really want to get my hands on. I really, really want it. And I might do it during my subathon. By the way, subathon, May 7th or something like that. Yeah, this Pokemon is extremely frustrating to get. I could care less about the 0 attack. You know, you have 115 base attack in this form, but you're a fairy type, you resist it anyways. But yeah, 0 speed, very difficult to get. You can only get it from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and you can't check its IVs until you switch it over to Pokemon Home, at which point your game has saved and you can't try again. So you have to replay the entire game. Very difficult Pokemon to get a hold of. If I ever get a hold of it, just know I'm going to make a big post about it. Be like, yeah, I did it. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to play some games. You can kind of tell what the mode of the team is, you know, hard Trick Room. But yeah, usually I try to get a guest on for these sort of videos. I don't really like recording Showdown Lives by myself. I feel like I do better when I, not play better, but like I feel like I do a better job of being entertaining when I can bounce off of another person, you know? This channel is partnered with GamerSupps. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order GamerSupps through my link in the description down below, or with code Moxie boosted at checkout for 10% off. GamerSupps is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video. So, yeah, it is what it is. Short notice recording. What is this? This is certainly a team. I'm gonna accept open team sheets for this video just because I, you know, feel like it's the best thing I could be doing here. Into this, obviously Okidogi. Guard Dog's a little bit annoying. It does have knockoff, which can kind of be annoying for a NECROZMA Duskmane, but under Trick Room, NECROZMA Duskmane should be one of the scariest things for this guy to face. So I want to commit to getting that Trick Room off. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lead off with Incineroar and NECROZMA. Get that Trick Room off expeditiously, and we're gonna bring the Enamorous Therian, which under Trick Room does underspeed you, and Ursaluna. And we're gonna try our best to play hard Trick Room here. Actually, do I want Farigiraf? Nah, not really. Okay, so we did give Okidogi Guard Dog, but Ursaluna is at -1 attack, so NECROZMA can pretty easily soak up that hit. That being said, I think I'd rather take the Okidogi hit than anything here. So we're gonna go ahead and go for that fake out and a trick room. Actually, do I want a trick room here? I could just like go for immediate damage, and that wouldn't be the worst. Actually, the more I look at this team, the less I care about getting trick room off. So I think I just want to go all in, to be honest. I don't get rid of Okie Dokie. Okay, we'll go for the fake out into you. I could care less about keeping Incineroar here. And we'll immediately Photon Geyser as they go for the Terra Dark. That is annoying. I'm going to get no damage off, and I get burned because that's a Ursaluna. Okay, awesome. Very good start to the video. Or because that's not Ursaluna, I guess. Enamorus seems pretty mandatory here. Necrozma should eat one hit, so I can get the Trick Room off. And I'm going to have to try to sweep with Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, which shouldn't be undoable, but I really need to make sure Necrozma gets the Trick Room off this turn. That is an annoying game one, turn one. Bitter Malice should eat that up pretty well. Do I take the knockoff? I lose my choice specs. That's a little bit frustrating because I really wanted that. But now that the Trick Room's up, we can go ahead and go for choice specs Dazzling Gleam, and I will just Sunsteel Strike here. Actually, oh wait, I don't have Dazzling Gleam. Or I don't have choice specs, what am I saying? Yeah, so I will go for the non-choice specs Dazzling Gleam and Sunsteel Strike into you. And yeah, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse. I guess I can lock in a Moonblast now, which is a little bit better into the Ursaluna, which is very obviously in the back. However, if there is a Calyrex, I'm not happy. Depends on the set. It's probably Clear Amulet, but you know. Doesn't quite do it. Does my Sunsteel Strike do it from this range? I really doubt it. Come on. Yes, okay, we get the crit. Cool. Awesome. They taunt me. I don't care. Thanks. Thanks, actually. That's awesome. There's their Ursaluna, which I do underspeed. What I'm going to do here is just go for another D-Gleam and switch in my Incineroar. And then Intimidate off. Be some pretty substantial damage to the Ursaluna. Okay. A little under half. We go for the Facade, doesn't KO me. There's the Calyrex Ice Rider, which is a little scary, but I should be able to fake it out, and I think I win, but just barely. It depends on the Calyrex Ice Rider spread. I guarantee you their minimum speed, though, so I can endgame with Ursaluna once Trick Room's over. Let's go ahead and just go for the Moonblast and the... I guess I should Dazzling Gleam for chip and fake out into you. Yeah. Okay. We'll get into NECROZMA here, and then I can endgame with Ursaluna Blood Moon, I think. Well, maybe I want to hold on to Incineroar. I don't want them to get any KOs this turn, is the issue. But if I had to choose a Mon for them to KO... Let me think. Do I want Incineroar? I think I'd prefer Ursaluna. And NECROZMA. I kind of need to W, actually. I think I second Amorous. Okay. Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I need NECROZMA to win this. And we'll go for a Flare Blitz. Why not? Good amount of damage. Cool. That should be in range of Blood Moon now, and I think I just win. It does depend on the speed stat, but we did see that. Actually, wait, hold on. Who went first? Facade, then Glacial Lance. What's your minimum speed? 49. They're definitely like speed tied, right? I should outspeed. I'm just gonna believe that I outspeed. All right, Hyper Voice, Sunsteel Strike. Nope, they're not minimum speed. Awesome. Okay, great. We love this. We love best of one. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, this is just gonna be like choice specs Curum spam, which I have a decent amount of switch-ins to. But I definitely need that Trick Room off to do this. So we're gonna go ahead and lead off NECROZMA and Incineroar, and that should basically guarantee we get this off. I'm gonna need Ursaluna in the back. So we'll go NECROZMA, Incineroar, Ursaluna, and we'll just go Hard Trick Room. Why not? I don't really need Farigiraf, though it would be... do I need Farigiraf? This kind of depends. We'll go Farigiraf. I don't wanna get cooked. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Incineroar, Blursa, and Amorous. We're just gonna click moves. So let's go ahead and Trick Room here. And I'm actually not really concerned about Earth Power or like anything KOing me, so I am just going to Parting Shot into you. And I should get off Trick Room pretty easily. Helping Hand, that shouldn't KO me unless you're like Specs. Yeah, okay. Life Orb, Trick Room goes off. In comes, who hits harder? Technically, Enamorous is my best option here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So here I can go ahead and go for Sunsteel Strike and Terra Fury Dazzling Gleam. And they're sort of just cooked there. I'll be honest, I think they're kind of cooked. That's the thing with NECROZMA. Like, it's a pretty difficult Pokemon to one-shot. All right, let's see. Go ahead and get that KO there. Maybe I should have brought Farigiraf. Because if Incineroar comes out, this can be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, they're at -1 special attack. Who cares? There's Ogerpon. Yeah, I don't care, actually. We'll go ahead and we'll Photon Geyser. That's not a contact move, so I should be fine here. D-Gloom does quite a bit. Photon Geyser is going to pick up this KO, and I should eat this hit with Enamorous. And even if I don't, you know, even if I like got frozen or something, I still have Ursaluna in the back and lots of pressure. All right, there he is. So here I can click Hyper Voice, D-Gleam. They're basically forced to just lose a Pokemon. Unless they get like a double protect, they just lose a Pokemon. But even then, I still have my Incin in the back, who could hypothetically beat Kyurem. All right. And they're going to fake out one of these mons, but neither's really the correct choice. Go for the Protect. Fake out Enamorous. They're going to take a Hyper Voice, and now they're going to have to get the double or lose. Which, actually, that means that my ideal play is Hyper Voice and get an Incineroar. And that's how I always win this, because then I have fake out pressure in case they get the double. Yeah, I was going to say, like, unless the Incineroar underspeeds me, but there's no shot. They're going to attempt the double here. Nope, they fail. Good game. Nice. Let's keep going. Try to aim for like 20-minute videos on the second channel. Just like some daily content for you guys. Ooh. All right. So we have some Miraidon Iron Bundle. Should be able to guarantee Trick Room here by leading off Farigiraf Ogerpon, bringing Blursa in the back, and NECROZMA Dustman. And that should be fine. That's basically guaranteed Trick Room. As much as I would like to lead Incineroar here, I can't really afford to do that. Because if they lead off with their Incineroar, you know. Or actually, because if they lead off with two, like, super offensive Pokemon, I need to make sure that, like, both hits are going into the Ogerpon. And not that, like, I fake out the wrong Pokemon and they get the KO with the other. Yeah, there's the Whimsicott Iron Boulder. Should have a guaranteed Trick Room here, unless they have Trick Room on their Whimsicott, which I'm going to hope that they don't. I'd really hate that. It's pretty uncommon. Pretty uncommon to have that. Love for Ogerpon to go down here. That's actually ideal. Though it is a very bulky set. This is funny. It's like... It's like that Terracotta beat-up strat, but, like, you know, from the future. Ooh. Oh, I haven't been saying GLHF, have I? All right. Psycho Cut. Oh, they do have it. Awesome. I love that. So the good news is I could just do that again. I'm gonna make a call out here. They're not gonna expect me to do it again. They expect me to do it again. No, they didn't. Okay, cool. Poggers. Good game, question mark? Good game? Question mark? I mean, in the end, having Ogerpon survive the turn was actually helpful there. There's one. Next one should do it. And I don't really see myself losing Farigiraf this turn. Psycho Cut. There's the Incineroar. Yeah, no, they're kind of in a rough place here. Because I can click this. 2 Hyper Voices should do it, right? I doubt it doesn't. Hyper Voice, Hyper Voice. The first one did a ton. Like, it actually did a ton to that Iron Boulder. 40%. Yeah, no. This double up will do it. For some reason, they Terra Water. Another one of these off. Incineroar survives. I still have 2 turns of Trick Room. Go for the Flare Blitz on my Ursaluna. I survive. No burn. And they're kind of goobed. Stun goobed. All right. Hyper Voice, Hyper Voice. I love this team. I love, like, I'm gonna be real. Like, there was a person on Twitter the other day who put Ursaluna Blood Moon as gimmick tier for this format, and I'm like, no. That's just not true. It's like it legitimately feels like another restricted. You know, it's got like super min-max stats, but like the fact that it has an ability that lets it just click Hyper Voice and like Blood Moon into ghost types with no drawback is absolutely ridiculous. And you shouldn't underrate it this format. Okay. Ooh, okay. Eternus. This is a Power Herb. This is Power Herb stuff. I am a little concerned about how I'm going to get Trick Room off here because I am Terra Steel, which is a little bit rough for getting Trick Room off versus Chi-Yu. And Farigiraf, I haven't invested the most special defense into, but I have faith. I have faith that I can absolutely cheese this. I can totally cheese this. You know what? It's Necrozma time. Necrozma is going to get the Trick Room off. That's my prediction here. I will bring Blursa and Enamorus. Maybe we need Farigiraf, actually. Yeah, Farigiraf. I don't want to get Sucker Punched because I'm pretty sure that's Dark Urshifu. Regular Urshifu's evil twin. Dark Urshifu, dude. All right. Also, a little update. So because the World Championships are in Hawaii and I'm basically locked in for my invite, an interesting lead. I've been follow me, Trick Room, really honing in, trying to lose weight, and it's been working out really well. After my trip to London, I actually dropped 3 pounds, so that's really nice. I thought I was gonna gain the weight back, to be honest. All right, we can go for this Hyper Voice, Sunsteel Strike. Maybe I want to double into this Eternatus. Nah, Ursaluna can take a hit. Alright, no Sucker Punch is awesome. Alright, just live 1, Ursaluna, please. My goat. Coward. Alright. We're fine. We're fine. It's an Ogerpon Wellspring. Go for a Hyper Voice here. Photon Geyser. Technically, I should double the Eternus. This does have a lot of potential for a KO here. You're going to follow me anyways. It's whatever. Don't quite pick up that KO. But my damage output a little too strong for them. It might be, actually. Hold on. So I go for a Hyper Voice. And a Sunsteel Strike. Or a Photon Geyser, because I don't want to make contact. As they go for the double protect this turn. Ooh, I wish I could have saved that for another turn. I was attempted to reset Trick Room there, but I didn't want to get the call wrong. They attempt another double. I think I'm fine. Oh, that could be an issue. Wow, maybe I should have reset that Trick Room. Okay, I lose to Chi-Yu, unfortunately. There is actually an out here. There is an out, and it's really weird. I have to Trick Room. I need Farigiraf to dodge the Heat Wave, NECROZMA should live 1. And I need the Trick Room to go up. Well, I guess that's the same win con as just attacking twice. So we'll just do that. Nope. All right. Yeah, I should have reset that Trick Room. I was a coward. I was like, no, they're gonna wait till the next turn. They would have never done that. All right, let's do one more. Ooh, hello? Dude, low ladder cooks sometimes. Sometimes they cook a little too hard though. Okay. I legitimately don't see how they prevent me from getting Trick Room up if I lead off for Rigoraph and like anything. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna lead off Incineroar for Rigoraph. We're gonna bring Ursula Blood Moon in the back and a NECROZMA because you're the feature. Yeah, I'm really curious how they prevent this. I'm gonna assume they want to go for a sleep powder on my Rigoraph, but I'm concerned about Covert Cloak. This Covert Cloak could ruin me. So what I'm actually gonna do here is just go for the raw knockoff in Trick Room, and I'm not gonna bother with a fake out. Because I just get the feeling they're Covert Cloak. It's a vibes-based thing. And if I get this KO on Calyrex Shadow, that could be huge. No, they just go for acrobat. Okay, this is gonna be like not the most interesting final battle, but yeah, they just go for acrobatics. Let's go for another knockoff and a Hyper Voice, I suppose. Let's go into Hitmontop. Hyper Voice should deal a significant amount of damage to nothing. The reject button on the Hitmontop too. So are they no item jump off or what? They encored me into Hyper Voice. There are worse moves to be encored into. I'm going to go ahead and Parting Shot the Salamence since it's no longer Clear Amulet and Hyper Voice again. And that should... Yeah, they just forfeit. Okay, one more real one. That was a weird final one to end off on. Okay. Okay, Quarret on Hyper Offense. We'll take it. Into this, they lose if I get Trick Room off, so I'm going to do that. We're going to go ahead and lead off with Farigiraf and Ogerpon. Do I want to lead off Farigiraf, Ogerpon? I could also do Incineroar. Incineroar actually might be a little bit better. Yeah. We'll do... Except from 2 cheats. Cool. Voice Band. Vault Vest. Probably Booster. Okay. Interesting. They have Trick Room on that guy. Yeah, we're going to have to lead off with the Farigiraf Incineroar if they want to try to prevent Trick Room by Trick Rooming on me. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Ursaluna, and I think this might be a game where we actually leave the NECROZMA at home for Enamorus instead, because Enamorus has a lot of pressure versus this team, and I really like that. There's the Flutter Mane. Yeah, I mean, I get Trick Room off. They don't have anything to stop it? Yeah, they don't. Trick Room, Fake Out. Let me go for the Terra Fairy D-Gleam and a Parting Shot into the Flutter Mane. Pretty decent pressure. Yeah, they're just going to let me take that from them. Interesting. Get you off the field. Let's get in my Ursaluna. They Moonblast me. I survived that pretty well. There's the Azelf. Let's go for this double Hyper Voice. Make sure Azelf can't reverse the Trick Room. I guess I could have D-Gleam there, but I want to get this Throat Spray off. Moonblast Ursaluna, and they're just kind of cooked. Yeah, they got 2 turns, and that guy can't protect. Hyper Voice, Hyper Voice. Boom. Why didn't I D-Gleam? That's another turn where, like, I just kind of wasn't thinking, but it's whatever. You know, I win with this. Cool. I ended up forfeiting. Awesome. So 1200s. Yeah, no. For the start of the season, we're just going to work on laddering up this account, but we finish off 9-2. We started off 5-0, so 2 losses, 4 wins. Not terrible. All right. That was a decent little showcase of the team. I'm going to try to do some best of 3 videos when I have like more complete teams and not just like concepts. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.